Welcome, everybody. Welcome, John Zager. Good morning. Good morning, 11:59. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, 12 o'clock. Good afternoon. How is everybody? I hope everybody's fine. Just hopped in my truck, finished a bunch of morning chores, and now heading out to take a look at the house again for the day and do my podcast. It's cloudy. We're supposed to be cloudy for several days. It doesn't say anything about rain, just says cloudy. I think this morning we were supposed to get rain for a couple hours, not even close. And we did have a little bit of wind gusts that came through. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. So I have some great iced tea. Boy, is that good and refreshing. It's decaf, you guys, so don't worry, as usual. I did my blog this morning on operating systems. And been kind of thinking about that over the past couple weeks, actually. And thought I would get into talking about your operating system and actually accessing your operating system. Read the blog. The blog's at johnzager.com. And, that's my main website. And then, it's categories. Just go to the blog page, and of course, and that's where you find all my blogs day after day after day after day. Real simple. But it was really well written. I thought I did a pretty good job on it, and it seems easy to understand. And if you have any questions about it, by all means, let me know. But that's where you can go to find it. So there are those people out there, those of you out there who don't know what an operating system is. The operating system is your subconscious brain. So, a little history. We have the conscious brain, the analytical brain, and the subconscious, right? Subconscious is the history of every single thing you've ever done is recorded right there. Pretty cool, huh? The other thing that the subconscious has is that, as the Jesuits say, give me your child up until age 7 and I'll show you the man. In other words, what they're saying by that is that everything that you had ever learned, been programmed, happens by age 7, and of course it goes into your subconscious, and for the rest of your life, you live off of somebody else's information out of your subconscious. Your subconscious is your programming. Your subconscious is the matrix. Your subconscious is, in the movie, which is actually a documentary, it's not a movie, it's the matrix where you live down the rabbit hole. In other words, nothing that you do is actually yours. What is yours is 5% conscious thought each day, and most people don't even do 5%. You know what I mean? Everybody lives off of their operating system, their program, the subconscious, and what they were taught and modeled as a little kid. So, all of you moms and dads out there, pay attention, heads up. Your kids, the first 7 years, actually mom's third trimester through most of age 6, getting pretty near age 7, their personality is formed. And every stupid thing, and every great thing, and loving thing, and compassionate thing, and mean thing, and offensive thing, everything you did, you modeled, okay? I'm sure we're not all perfect, so we did some stuff very, very well, and we did some stuff probably not very well. That goes in your little kid's head. Your little kid is living in a state of theta brainwave, right? You go beta, alpha, theta, delta, and then you jump back up to gamma. Another topic. Go research it. I'll do it later. But so theta is the little kid's a sponge. They're creative. They ride sticks and think they're horses. They play mud pies. They have their little dinner parties or whatever, and they dress up, and that's real to them. That's real. That's living in theta, where everything is make believe. All right, for little kids. Got that? And everything is absorbed. That mom, dad, aunts, uncles, all the adults in that little kid or kids' lives, right, is absorbed and goes into the subconscious programming. So think of all the things you said to your kid, both good and bad. I'm not sitting here pounding on you guys. I'm just saying I know that you didn't do it all perfectly. No parent does. But everything that you said, both good, bad, and indifferent, go into that little kid's noggin, and that becomes their program, their operating system for the rest of their life. By age 30, mid-30s anyway, all of that operating system stuff that you gave the little person, right, is hardwired. It stays until they die. For the most part, people don't ever grow up and think about, why am I making this decision about putting a new electrical system in the house that's already okay. Where did that come from? Well, that's based off of what some adult talked about or modeled about when you were a little peep, and that's how you make decisions. You don't think about anything as an adult. You're just reacting based on your operating system. Kind of a long explanation. I hope you guys got that. Pretty simplified, actually. But so we live our lives out of an operating system, out of the subconscious. When you do meditation, right, and good Lord, I hope you're meditating at least a couple hours a day, minimum, right? All you're doing is going from your conscious brain, yes, we're going to jump over the analytical brain. That's all that chatter that's going on there and rationalizing. We don't need that crap. We don't need that. We need our conscious brain and we need our subconscious brain. All the analytical stuff, we just have to jump over. We have to get over the top of that so that we can get into the operating system, which is your subconscious. Why do we want to get into the operating system? Just look around you. Goofy people in your world every day, everywhere you go. And they're all just running off of an operating system or a program, and it's not even them. So, we want to get into the operating system, into the subconscious brain that we have, so that maybe, just maybe, and I know you guys are going to agree with me here, we can tweak or adjust or change or add or subtract programs from our subconscious. Pretty simple. Easy peasy, right? So, I think I put something in the notes about how to access, your operating system. Well, I just gave it to you. Real simple. I mean, call me up. I'd be happy to coach you or consult with you on how to actually do it and the step-by-steps and, the particulars about it if you really are that interested, which I hope you are. But all it is going from your conscious over your analytical brain. Please stop using your analytical brain. All of you accountants and engineers out there, please stop using that part of your brain. I mean, there's enough going on. We don't need to be analyzing why the water in the pot is not boiling within 3 minutes. I don't care. Right? Okay, so you guys are all with me. But you just jump over the analytical stuff when you're doing meditating, right? Meditating is, let me give you a short history on that real quick. Meditating is nothing more than getting rid of all of the thoughts in your head so that there's no thoughts that come in. You have no person, no place, no time. You're not in the Newtonian world. Hopefully you can get to the unified field, to where there's wholeness, oneness, the source, love, and compassion. All right? So meditating is getting rid of all of the chatter, all of your 60 to 70,000 thoughts, all of your 6 to 7 thoughts that you have within a minute. Getting rid of all of that, blanking everything out, being nobody, no place, no time, right? Very simple, just takes practice, not complicated. And then, guess what, everybody? You're now in the operating system. And guess what? It looks black. And it's blank. And there's nothing there. And it probably could be scary to some people, I suppose. I don't know. But you're now in the operating system. What good will that do, you ask? Well, now you can expand your brain. Now you can say, what was that thought? What was that feeling that I have that makes me uncomfortable? That seems to cause more problems for me than not. What is that thought or that feeling that I would like to change? You're in the operating system. You're in your subconscious. You're now picking out one, you might want to do two, thoughts or feelings or emotions or whatever is uncomfortable in your life. If it's uncomfortable in your life, you're trying to override the program anyway. So all that you're doing is just saying, I'm uncomfortable with that way that I act. I don't like the way that I act. I want to change that. Okay, so you identify that particular aspect of the program in the operating system, which is your subconscious, and you get rid of it. You dispose of it. You let it go. That's the part where you're pruning the neurons apart. Okay, well, it's all piece by piece. It's all very, very simple, everybody. And then you say to yourself, what do I want to do in that particular case? How do I really want to feel? What thoughts do I really want? Now, you're in a state of meditation, you guys. You're probably in, I don't know, you might be in alpha, maybe a little bit of theta. Who knows? Maybe you went up to gamma. And you're now processing, tweaking, changing, adding, subtracting in the operating system. And you're replacing what you didn't like with something that is now creative, the 5% of your brain that you actually use all day, right? And you're now changing that operating system. Pretty simple, huh? And then you put it in place, and then you practice it over and over and over until it becomes hardwired, and now you just changed your operating system. Pretty nice, huh? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So the operating system is your subconscious, to where everything that you've been programmed is. And how you get into it, how you access it, is how I just gave it to you. And it's something that has to be practiced, as they say, like hitting a tennis ball or a golf ball in the sweet spot, so to speak. And then you do it in repetition. You take something away, you put something in its place, and then the way the human being learns is through repetition. And then you just go and repeat that over and over and over once you're out of your operating system. And it eventually becomes hardwired, and now you've changed your operating system. You've now changed your subconscious. You've now changed your program. The program you've been living by, that, let's just say it probably hasn't been the best in the world for you. And now you've changed one aspect of it. One little part. Beautiful. Now, in the days, weeks, months, years to come, I don't know. I don't know what you guys have going on in there. But, you might want to go back through meditation, because you're meditating every single day. You're not going to be tweaking it every single day, but let's say a few days pass or a week passes, and you say, there's another part I want to tweak or change in my operating system, in my subconscious, that's not making my life go well. You go into meditation, you hop over the analytical part, you jump into your subconscious, your operating system, your programs that you've been programmed to have, and now you start refining. You start taking out and putting in. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Very cool, actually. So, that's a short podcast. I'm not even going to give you the takeaway, because the takeaway is, if you listen to what I just talked about, it's very, very easy to understand. And it's uncomplicated, you guys. It's uncomplicated. If you need a little bit of coaching or a little consultation, contact me. That's what I'm out here for, is to make money, of course. That's how I do it. I'm self-supporting. It's fun to listen, and most of the stuff I talk about, you can go right on and do on your own and do a great job, and you'll practice, and you'll get better and better and better at doing it. But sometimes in the early part, when you're just learning how to access your operating system, it might be okay to contact me, through my email or my website or my phone number, and say, John, I just need a couple hours with you on the phone or on Skype or in person. I don't care. And can we just go through getting into the operating system a couple, 2-3 times, so that I can do that on my own? And my answer is absolutely. Absolutely, we can do that. I would be so happy to do that with you. Email address, jzegar@gmail.com. JZEGAR@gmail.com. Phone number, 970-443-5111. You just call. Call me anytime. Wake me up if you have to. And we'll just make some arrangements on how it's going to be best for you to hook up and learn, or get a little extra coaching or consultation on this stuff, and you're done. You're on your own. Very important. Very, very important, you guys. Everybody has problems in their operating system. There is nobody on the planet that has the perfect operating system. Nobody was brought up the first 7 years perfectly. It just wasn't. It doesn't mean anybody's a bad parent. It just means nobody did it perfectly. So in turn, as we get older and get to be older adults or whatever it happens to be in our life is uncomfortable and we're trying to override the program, we need to go into the operating system and tweak it. Call me up. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks. See you. Bye.